I am 2.5 miles into my backpacking trip this weekend, so I figured now is a good time to tell you what the heck I'm doing this weekend. Welcome back to the vlog, by the way. Changing into a bandana because it's hot. But yeah, I'm back at Henry Coe State Park this weekend, and I am tackling probably my most ambitious trip yet because I am training for a thru hike for this summer, and I need to get some mileage under my belt. So that's what I'm doing today. I am hiking 17.5 miles about today and hopefully 20 miles tomorrow. And not only am I hiking a bunch of distance, I have a couple peaks to climb today. Climbing Mount Sizer, and I'm just about to start actually, that part. And then I'll be hiking down to Bear Mountain and climbing Bear Mountain. So overall this trip I'm gonna have like 7,700 miles, or feet, not miles, 7,700 feet of elevation gain, which for me is really like a lot. And I've never hiked this much in this short of a time. So this is definitely a trial run. I don't know how much I'm going to film because I'm kind of just looking at this as training. And I'm kind of just like have a mindset of just going. But I'm trying to enjoy the view while I'm at it, and who knows, maybe I'll film a little bit. But yeah, that is what I've set out to do. I'm a little nervous, but yeah, this trip I'm just basically seeing what my body is capable of, so. These turkeys are fighting in the trail. Whoa. Kind of freaked me out because I thought they were pigs at first. All right, I am 4.2 miles in. I am just at the hill to Mount Sizer, and I have pretty much exactly a 2-mile very steep climb ahead of me. So I decided this is the last creek, I think, until pretty much camp. Potentially one more creek way once I'm done with all the climbing. So I'm taking the opportunity to camel up a bit and get some extra water for the next, I don't know, 10 miles ahead of me. So yeah, gonna have some get my electrolytes ready, have a little snack, and start the climb. Definitely nervous. Honestly, on the way down, I was looking at the mountain I'm about to climb, and it's very tall. So, yeah. But it's really pretty over here, so that's good. Oh boy. That, it doesn't look like it on the camera, but that is a steep climb. I've only gone about almost a mile. So, still have about 1.5 miles up this hill. It is brutal. It's doable though, but definitely taking my time. I just came from the top of that hill. I can actually see the trail that I walked down from here. But yeah, just taking a second to sit and just catch my breath because, woo, that's steep. I've made it to the top of Mount Sizer. It is so pretty. I'm so proud of myself. This was the part of the trail that I was pretty much most like worried about. And it was really hard, but it was doable. Like I was pretty surprised at how well my body handled it. I don't think I would have been able to do that about 4 months ago as well as I did it today. So that's really great. I'm gonna find a spot in the shade up here to sit and have a more substantial break because it is 11:15. And I've hiked 6.5 miles, so I'm gonna refuel a little bit. Even though I don't feel that hungry, I should definitely take a break. Take my pack off, and yeah, but it's so pretty. Really proud of myself so far, so that's good. Are you kidding me? I guess that's the benefit of hiking up a really steep hill, mountain, whatever you want to call it. This is great. This is a great place to take a break. This is the first sign I've seen for Bear Mountain. Pretty sure the trail will take me over those mountains. But I'm gonna take advantage of this little creek and again fill up on water because I have been so thirsty this trip. This area is so pretty. Backpack falls. This part of the trail is right along this creek. The sound of the water is so peaceful and it's so pretty out and green. It is 1:30 or 1:15 right now, and I have 7 more miles. So I think I'll be done around 4:30, maybe 5, depending on how hard Bear Mountain is. But we shall see. So far, I'm actually surprised at how good I feel. My legs don't really hurt, so I think I have quite a bit of mileage before I'm starting to feel it. I think this mountain will test that, but as of right now, feeling really good. So really enjoying this trail, or this part of the park. Never been over to this side of the park, and haven't seen anyone in quite a while, so it's really pretty. Bone to bone. I'm pretty pissed right now. I just went the wrong way for about 30 minutes. It really sucks. Yeah, that's the update. I'm headed back now. Just annoyed, but yeah, okay. To be honest, I've just been seething like the last hour. Backtracked, got on the right track. I think the reason I'm just so annoyed is that I'm just worried about making it up and over Bear Mountain before sundown, which I still think I'm capable of, but just gonna cut it pretty close. And I'm just annoyed because the part that where I was going the wrong way, I was like hiking vigorously. I was hiking with a lot of speed, and I just feel like I wasted a bunch of energy doing that, going the wrong way, but it is what it is. I'm starting to get over it now that I know for sure I'm on the right track. And these flowers are pretty, so at least that. I could cry saying that. I'm so excited to be at camp. 1 mile. Let's do it. I almost stepped on you again. Y'all aren't very good about staying out of the trail. Much smaller than the other one that I saw last time I was here. But you're cute. I have finally made it to the lake. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy to have made it to the lake. What the heck is that? I just saw a weird bird or something. Anyway. Hell yeah, at the lake. And now I'm just gonna walk along it and scope a campsite. Hell yeah, look at this. Also, There's a bathroom. There's actually a trash can over there. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Now this is the perfect campsite to end the day that I just had. Oh my gosh. The moon. Yes, dude. Oh my gosh, it's so bright. This is perfect because I'm gonna go with no rainfly tonight again. Hell yeah, full moon. I am stoked about this campsite. I'm gonna have dinner at the table. Hell yeah. Okay, I have set up my tent over there. I got in my pajamas, got everything set up. Oh, there's a red-winged blackbird very close. Your shoulders are so red. Okay, anyway. I'm about to make dinner, finally. I'm so hungry. I probably didn't eat enough on trail. Because honestly, once I made that wrong turn, I was over it. I was not about to, like, take any more time than I needed to. I was worried about getting here before dark. And, like, the sun is setting in 20 minutes. So it's going to be dark here pretty soon because I'm kind of in a valley. So probably bad nutrition-wise, but I'm glad I made it here before dark, because the trail that took me down from Bear Mountain down was like, it would have been really hard to see in the dark. So I'm glad I didn't do that because it was a little bit overgrown. Anyway, I'm gonna make my dinner now. I'm so excited. On the menu is lime chicken with avocado mango salsa. I also brought extra bacon to put in there. And I'm also going to drink some tea, a little nighttime tea. I don't know how to say this, rooibos. It's rooibos chai. And I brought some coconut milk powder, coconut creamer to add to it. So that'll be a nice little nightcap. I'm exhausted. This is the most I've ever hiked. It was 18.5 miles, so I took about a mile and a half, maybe a mile and like 3/10 of a mile. 1.3 miles was my wrong turn, which sucks. Also I got some little like golden Oreo cookie things. So excited for those. What was I saying? Oh yeah, my wrong turn turned out to be probably like 1.3 miles of wrong turn. So in total, I hiked 18.5 miles today. That's the most I've ever hiked, especially with that much incline. That was crazy of me to do. But, you know, my body feels relatively okay. I expected to be way more tired than I am. Like, this is a testament to the workout routine and progress I've made, because how I feel right now is how I used to feel after like a 6-mile hike, which is crazy. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I think tomorrow I'll be pretty damn sore in my butt, especially because I climbed a lot of inclines today. But feeling good, so that's good. That was the goal of this weekend, and hopefully tomorrow I make it out of here without too much more problems. I actually know more of that trail tomorrow because I've done a lot of it before, so I don't anticipate making a wrong turn, which is great for me. Tomorrow is supposed to be about 20 miles, so longer than today, but way less incline. So I feel confident that I can do it. And if I do it, that will be the most mileage I've done in this short of time, which is pretty cool. But yeah, right now, I'm just very happy to be at camp. Very, very happy. I'm so excited to go to sleep. It is 5:30. 5:30. 5:30 and I want to go to bed. But I'm going to wake up early tomorrow. I'm going to try to wake up at 5 and be hiking by like 6 or like 6:30 because I want to have coffee tomorrow. But I'm gonna go to bed early. I'm gonna read a bit in my tent, but your girl's tired, so I'm stoked about this campsite. This table is so sick. Not having to sit on the ground after doing that mileage is amazing. Okay, I had my dinner. I had my little nightcap tea, my cookies. I brushed my teeth, and I am now in bed. I'm reading my book, and I could not be cozier. This might as well be my bed at home. I'm so comfortable. If you can hear that, there are sounds of frogs and birds. I'm gonna be out like a light very soon. It's almost 7, so I'm not gonna be going to bed obscenely early as 5:30, but I can see me being passed out by like 7:30. So this is good night, and I will see you in the morning. Good morning. It is 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm up making some coffee, running a little bit later than I wanted to, but it was dark and cold, and oh my god, I slept without my rain fly, and I woke up to so much morning dew. Like, everything is wet. All my clothes that were laid out on this table were wet, so I put my pants on to try to get used to the cold, or warm them up before I put the tops on. Put my tops on at the end when I'm about to leave. But other than that, my night's sleep was so great. Like, I slept really, really well. It was so cozy. Like, I think I said it last night, I might as well have been in my bed at home. I was so comfortable, and I could see everything because of the moon, and it was really pretty. And yeah, I slept pretty hard until about 3, and then I had to pee, so I got up and peed, and then I was awake-ish for like 45 minutes, but then I fell asleep hard again. I was having crazy dreams. So when my alarm went off at 5, I was like, no. And I kind of snoozed until about 5:40, and then I started packing up a bit on the inside of my tent, and now I'm making my coffee. So that is what's happening right now. The sun is just coming up. It's just a little bit light enough where I can see. I don't need my headlamp really, so yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Gonna make my coffee, have my breakfast. Oh, my breakfast is like these homemade, it's like homemade oatmeal basically. It's mostly just nuts and hemp seed and flax seed and stuff. There's no granola in it. Lots of different seeds. I'm having bird food for breakfast. It has like some oat milk powder in it to make it into like a cereal. So that is what I'll be doing. I'm very excited because I love this meal. But okay, talk to you in a little. Alright, I am on trail just before 7 a.m. So only 30 minutes later than I kind of wanted to last night, but that's fine. This lake is so freaking pretty. Can't believe how pretty that is. That fog bank on the mountains looks so magical. Okay, hello, checking in at mile 6. I'm doing good now. There was definitely a moment there where I was bonking pretty hard. My legs felt like absolute lead going up those steep hills from Mississippi Lake. And I really had a moment where I thought about turning down the road that takes me back to headquarters within 12 miles. So today would be 12 miles instead of 20. I pretty much had all but decided that when I realized that I was probably feeling this way because my nutrition yesterday was not the best. I definitely didn't eat as much as I should have yesterday. And so I took a moment and just like shoved a bunch of snacks into my face. And that pretty much solved the issue. By the time I got to the turnoff to take that shorter route, I didn't feel as bad as I did. before, a couple miles before I had eaten those snacks. So I decided to continue on with my original plan. But yeah, it's just a testament to how much nutrition plays a factor into how well you hike, and also just how weird hunger is when you're on the trail. At least for me, hunger does not feel like hunger normally. Like normally when I'm hungry, not on trail, like my stomach kind of hurts. I might feel tired, whatever. But usually I have like stomach pains because I'm hungry. But out on trail, my stomach almost never asks for food. It's so strange. I pretty much feel like I could just sit on the side of the trail and fall asleep. Like I was yawning a lot. It's almost like my body is just turns off or hits the off switch entirely. Instead of saying, hey, you're hungry, my body just goes, hey, go to sleep. Stop moving. And I'm learning to take that as a sign that I need to eat instead of my normal hunger pains. I'm still trying to get a grasp of that because it's just so different from normal life. But anyway, feeling good now, and I have probably about 3.5 miles to the lake, to Coit Lake, where I'm gonna take my lunch, and then I turn back and then go that short route. So yep, I'm just gonna keep on hiking. I just made it to my halfway point down at Coit Lake, and while I was in the bathroom, I found a tick, and I am so disturbed. Greatly disturbed because I've never gotten a tick bite, and it just freaks me out. But it actually really hurt taking it out. So I'm wiping it down with a sting relief pad, and now I'm paranoid I didn't get it all out, but it doesn't look like I got anything's left in there. Oh, and now I'm paranoid that I have ticks all over my body. So I'm probably gonna take my shirt off and use my phone to see my back because I'm freaked out. But anyway, that's what I'm doing. Just had about a 30-minute break, did some yoga, ate a bunch of food, drank some water. I feel so much better. Not that I felt bad, but just feel refreshed, so that's good. Why is my face like red? I don't know what that's about. I'm headed back. I have probably 9 to 10 miles till I'm back to headquarters. I'm 14.5 miles in. I still have a little over 5 miles to get back to the parking lot. Not gonna lie, feeling pretty tired. Like I could take a nap. I'm gonna refill on water. Just got to the creek down at Los Cruceros camp. And I'm going to eat, lay down for a sec, and drink some water. Yeah, I feel super tired. But I'm feeling good though. For how much I've done, I thought I would be a lot more on the verge of a meltdown than I am. And I'm not, I'm just tired. I feel pretty worked. But that's good, that's what I wanted. There's a squirrel over here that's being super cute. He's gathering leaves. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a sec to rest. I was here last summer and I camped right over here, but this all was so brown and it was so hot. It was like 96, 98 degrees. So it's so cool to see it. It looks so different. Well, I'm back on trail. I ate a lot of food, drank a lot of water, even closed my eyes for a bit. And I'm still tired, so I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna be tired for the rest of this trip. There is a squirrel. Run, I'm right here. These squirrels are not afraid of humans at all. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna be tired for the rest of this hike. because that's what happens when you hike 20 miles. Yeah, back on the road. This part of the trek is actually pretty fun because it's a bunch of creek crossings, and it's especially fun if you just don't care. If you're so tired you just don't care if your feet get wet. Like, you could take your time and probably find a dry route. I just ain't doing that. So it's kind of fun. The water feels really good, actually. I am less than 2 miles away from the finish, which means less than 2 miles away from hitting 20 miles. You may be asking, Randy, why are you laying down if you were so close? Because I'm tired. I'm so freaking tired. That last 2.5 miles is quite the push for me. And there's a little bench here and a bathroom, so I peed. I could go to sleep while I'm talking. I'm gonna eat something really quick, drink more water, and get through these last little miles, but it's gonna feel really good when I'm done. I'm so excited. I'm gonna get the largest Diet Coke you possibly can get after this. I'm very excited. I see my car. I'm back to the trailhead. There's my car. Hello, Kia. I'm so happy to see you.